Good morning students, welcome back to data structure video recording. So in this video we'll discuss about the pointers. So these are the course outcomes of our data structure subject. So as you all know, memory is divided into cells. Each cell is called as a memory location, and every memory location is identified by a unique address, or the fixed address known as the memory location address. So the definition says pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable. So the pointer variables will not hold the normal values. They will always have the address of another variable. So in the programs, the pointers can be explained using following terms: constants, pointer constant, pointer values, and pointer variables. Pointer constant is the address assigned to various memory locations that are fixed by the system. Like for example, if you say 512 KB, so 0 to 512 KB, so every memory cell will be having a unique address, and it cannot be changed during the program. So these are called as the pointer constant. Next is the variables that are declared. Memory is allocated for variable during compilation. So when the variables are declared during compilation, some memory is allocated for them. Those are called as the pointer values. The memory address assigned to the variable by the compilers are called pointer values. The third point is pointer variable, which holds the address of another variable, or memory location of a pointer variable is called as the pointer variable. Memory location of the another variable. So example, the pointers variable can be declared by putting a star before the variable name. So here int star a comma r. Star a is a pointer variable of type integer, whereas r is a normal variable. So both are having a data type as int, but always the pointer variable is declared as integer pointer. So the meaning of int star a is pointing to an address where integer data can be stored. Okay. Now as r is a normal variable, r can take any integer value. So we have assigned here 10. But for the variable a is a pointer variable. So you cannot assign any integer value here. A pointer variable is something which holds the address of another variable. Now another variable is r. So its address is given by ampersand r. So ampersand r is stored in a because a is a pointer variable. Okay. So you cannot say star a equal to 20, invalid, because a is a pointer variable. You cannot assign the value like this. Whereas for r you can say r equal to 10 because it is a normal data variable. Okay. The following steps are used by whenever we are using the pointers. Step 1 is declare a data variable. Step 2 is declare a pointer variable. Third is initialize a pointer variable. Fourth is access data using a pointer variable. So in this, the step 1 is declare a data variable int capital T. Next, declare pointer variable int star p. Assign a data value. So for p, as it is pointer, we are assigning address of capital T. Then for t is a normal variable, so we are assigning 100 here. Okay. Then access the fourth step is access data using pointer variable. So data can be accessed using a pointer variable here. As p is an integer pointer, we are writing %d. Star p will give you value at p, that is value stored at the memory location which is pointed by p. So it will display the value 100 because p is holding the address of t. In t we are storing the value 100. So when you printf percentage d comma star p, it will display value stored at p, that is nothing but 100. Okay, p is holding the address of t, where t is having a value 100. Therefore it is, this statement will display value 100. Then when you say percentage u p, percentage u is used to display the memory address of p. At what location the 100 is stored, that is displayed here. So this is one C program where you can display the value at memory location and the address at which the value is stored. This you can execute and try at home. There is another program where a floating value is stored. So here we have a normal variable t declared of type float. Next we have a float type of pointer. Okay, so p is a pointer variable. It will store the address of t. Then t is an integer floating variable, so we are storing a value 12.5 here. So as the value at p is a float, okay, that's why we are writing here percentage f star p. So star p means value at wherever p is pointing to. P is pointing to the address of t. T is holding a value 12.5. So here with this printf statement it will display 12.5. And here we are displaying the memory address where 12.5 is stored in the memory. Now we have one program where the pointer can be used to add two integers. So to store two values we need two pointer variables, and to store the result we need one integer normal variable sum. So enter two integers using scanf and ampersand. We are reading the two values. Okay, as these are pointers, we can directly use them in the scanf statement with ampersand. Then to add the sum, star a will give you value at a, star b will give you value which is stored at memory location b. So both the values are added and the sum is stored in variable sum. Then using this printf statement percentage d, the value of sum is displayed here. So this is one simple program where you can understand how a pointer can be used to add a simple program of addition of two numbers. Next we have a special type of pointer called as null pointer. It is defined using a null character. It is used when we want to assign some value to the pointer at early stage in the program. So it is indicated by capital NULL, null pointer. So this is how we can assign a null pointer here. So int star a, it is a normal pointer variable declaration. We don't want to assign any memory location, so we are assigning null here. So this a is called as a null pointer. We can check it by using a if statement like this. If a equal to null, then p does not point to any memory location. We have a pointer here, but it is not pointing to any memory location. So we call it as a null pointer, and we can do it by using this statement. Else, in the printf statement, we have the value apt p displayed here. This type of statements are used in error condition checking. That is, pointers can be checked for whether they have assigned with any memory location or not in case of dynamic memory allocation. So this we will discuss when we go for that particular topic in detail. Thank you. Thank you, students.